Students, this is Lata Narwani from Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. So, children, we were doing lesson Is Matter Around Us Pure? Last turn we had discussed the properties of a compound, and today we will discuss the properties of mixtures. What is a mixture? A mixture is a mixing of two or more elements or compounds in any proportion. In a mixture, the components are physically mixed but not combined chemically. Properties of mixture. The components of a mixture may be present in any proportion. There is no fixed ratio. Second, the constituents of a mixture retain their own properties after mixing. Third, the components can be separated by simple physical methods. Fourth, no energy is required or released during the formation of a mixture. Examples of mixtures are: first, lemonade, water plus sugar plus lemon juice. Second, iron plus sulfur mixture. Third, sugar plus salt mixture. So there are various examples. Now mixtures are of two kinds, homogeneous and heterogeneous. First, a homogeneous mixture has a uniform composition throughout its mass, whereas a heterogeneous mixture does not have a uniform composition throughout. Second, homogeneous mixture shows same properties throughout, like color, transparency, taste, etc. is same throughout the solution. But in a heterogeneous mixture, it doesn't show same properties at every part of the mixture. Third point, homogeneous mixture has no visible boundaries of separation between its components, whereas heterogeneous mixture has visibly different boundaries of its components. Examples of homogeneous mixtures are lemonade, solution of copper sulfate, alloys, vinegar, air. Whereas examples of heterogeneous mixtures are mud and water, sand and water, chalk powder and water, oil and water, iron filings plus sulfur. Next topic is difference between compound and a mixture. First point, a compound is a pure substance, whereas a mixture is not a pure substance. Second, constituents are always present in a fixed ratio, means in a compound the constituents or the components which have joined, they always join in a fixed ratio, but in a mixture there is no fixed ratio. We can form a mixture by any ratio. Third point, constituents combine chemically with each other, means chemical bonds are formed, whereas in a mixture no chemical combination is there, only simple mixing occurs. Fourth point, compounds are always homogeneous, whereas mixtures may be heterogeneous or they can be homogeneous. Fifth point, in a compound, constituent elements lose their identity. They show entirely new properties, whereas in a mixture, the constituents show their own properties. They do not show any new properties. Next point, in a compound, constituents cannot be separated by simple physical methods, whereas in a mixture, constituents can be separated by simple physical methods. Last point, no energy changes occur during formation of a compound, whereas energy changes occur during formation of a compound, whereas in a mixture no energy changes take place. Examples of compounds are water, hydrochloric acid, carbon dioxide, etc., whereas mixture examples can be sugar solution, sand and water solution, etc. Now there is an activity which shows the difference between mixture and a compound. So this is an activity to demonstrate the difference between a mixture and a compound. Here in the figure you can see, here we have taken a mixture of two components, iron filings brown color and sulfur particles of yellow color. So this is a mixture of iron and sulfur. Whereas in B, again we have taken both the things, iron and sulfur, and we have taken in the dish and we have started heating them. So a black substance or black mass is formed, which is a compound called iron sulfide. So what is the procedure? First, take some sulfur powder and iron filings in a china dish. Both show their separate colors. Iron shows grey color, whereas the sulfur shows yellow color particles. Second, now in another china dish B, again take some amount of iron and sulfur and heat them. Third point, a black mass is formed, which is compound iron sulfide. Now if we take a magnet towards both the dishes, in china dish A we see that the magnet will be attracted, but not in B. Why? Because in the china dish A the mixture was formed, so iron and sulfur both retain their properties and they also show their own color. But in case of B, a new compound black color substance is formed, which is iron sulfide. So if a magnet is taken, it will not be attracted towards iron, because now a new compound is formed and iron has lost its properties. And secondly, the color also changes from yellow and brown to black. So children, this is all for today. Thank you.